7 Health Benefits of Vitamin B12, backed by science. Recently, vitamin B12 supplements have been flying off the shelves. You have probably seen them in the pharmacy or grocery store aisles, whether they are chewable gummies or capsules. What's the big deal about this necessary nutrient? We must now inquire. I'll give you a brief explanation of what vitamin B12 is in this article and go over some of the health advantages of this supplement. What is B12 vitamin? Cobalamin is another name for vitamin B12. It is essential for the development of DNA, neuronal activity, and red blood cells. Explains that although your body can store vitamin B12 for years, having a deficit is rather uncommon. The risk of deficiency may be higher if you consume little or no meat, such as on a vegan or vegetarian diet. Additionally, vitamin B12 deficiency is more prevalent in elderly persons. The National Health Service, NHS, of the United Kingdom reports that signs of vitamin B12 insufficiency include exhaustion, weakened muscles, mood swings, such as despair or disorientation, and memory issues. As a result, it's critical to make sure your diet contains adequate vitamin B12. The main sources of B12. The best sources of vitamin B12 are animal products, such as poultry, meat, fish, and dairy products. Some foods have vitamin B12 added to them during processing as well. Fortified breakfast cereals or some commercial yeasts are two examples of this phenomenon. Given that the majority of vitamin B12 comes from animal sources, persons who adhere to a strict vegetarian or vegan diet may struggle to receive the amount of this mineral they need. In these situations, vitamin B12 supplements are an option. Injections and oral supplements are the two most popular methods of getting more B12 outside of the diet. 7 Health Benefits of Vitamin B12. Here are 7 science-backed health benefits of vitamin B12. 1. Reduces risk of anemia. When your body does not have enough healthy red blood cells, you have anemia. This implies that some portions of your body may not receive enough oxygen from the blood, which can cause symptoms including exhaustion, numbness in the hands and feet, shortness of breath, and muscle weakness. It makes reasonable that one of the advantages of vitamin B12 would be the prevention of anemia given its role in the production of red blood cells. The form and size of your body's red blood cells change when you don't have enough vitamin B12 in your system. This prevents them from moving through your body efficiently, leading to a specific type of anemia known as megaloblastic anemia. 2. Possibility of reducing osteoporosis risk. It makes reasonable that vitamin B12 would be essential for bone development given how crucial it is for DNA activity. According to a study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, people with higher levels of vitamin B12 also had denser bones. The presence of osteoporosis is indicated by lower bone mineral densities. According to this study, people who do not have enough vitamin B12 reserves may be at risk for developing osteoporosis. 3. May improve heart health. An amino acid, or a component of protein, is homocysteine. Homocysteine is one of the byproducts of the breakdown of proteins. According to studies, having high homocysteine levels increases your risk of developing heart or cardiovascular disease. High homocysteine levels in people typically signify a lack of folic acid, vitamin B9, or vitamin B12. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, vitamin B12 can reduce your homocysteine levels, along with other B vitamins including folic acid and vitamin B6. But it's crucial to remember that according to the NIH, taking B12 supplements does not lower the chance of developing cardiovascular disease. 4. May reduce the risk of birth defects. Pregnant women are advised to consume more vitamin B12 in their diet than the ordinary adult, as was already mentioned. This is due to the fact that a vitamin B12 shortage has been linked to pregnancy difficulties and birth malformations such as neural tube disorders. To avoid birth abnormalities in their offspring, pregnant mothers must make sure they are consuming the required daily amount of vitamin B12. 5. May reduce your risk of depression. The World Health Organization estimates that more than 264 million people worldwide suffer from depression, which is very common. People of all ages may be afflicted by this mental illness. According to the American Women's Health and Aging Study, older women with depression were more likely to have a vitamin B12 deficit than non-depressed women. In fact, They discovered that people with vitamin B12 deficiency had a depression risk that was more than twice as high as those without a deficiency. These findings in an aged population are supported by another study that was done. According to the Rotterdam study, elderly participants who were vitamin B12 deficient were more prone to experience depression. Additionally, research suggests that taking vitamin B12 supplements may lessen the effects of depression. In a study that was published in the Open Neurology journal, supplementing with vitamin B12 for 3 months reduced the symptoms of depression in all depressed subjects. 6. May improve your cognition. A concentration of B12 indicators in the body was linked to both cognitive function and brain volume, according to a study that was published in the American Academy of Neurology journal. According to the study, if these markers indicated a vitamin B12 shortage, total brain volume may be decreased, which could impair cognition. According to results of another study, people with lower levels of vitamin B12 had worse learning and memory skills. These results highlight how crucial sufficient vitamin B12 reserves are for cognitive function. 7. May improve hair, skin, and nail health. The claimed benefits for hair, skin, and nails of vitamin B12 are among the most well-liked justifications for taking it. According to the American Journal of Clinical Dermatology, glossitis, hyperpigmentation, and skin and hair abnormalities can all result from a vitamin B12 shortage, inflammation of the tongue. These adverse effects can be avoided by consuming enough vitamin B12, either naturally or through supplements. How much vitamin B12 do you need? According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, it is recommended that adults get 2.4 micrograms, mg, of vitamin B12 per day. Some specific groups of adults require differing levels of this nutrient. Pregnant women are recommended to take 2.6 micrograms per day of B12, and women who are breastfeeding are recommended to increase their daily dosage of vitamin B12 to 2.8 micrograms. Because vitamin B12 is a water-soluble vitamin, your body only absorbs what it needs and excretes the rest in urine. Therefore, consuming more vitamin B12 than is advised has no positive effects. This makes vitamin B12 exceedingly safe and makes it quite unlikely that it would cause toxicity. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share it with your friends. To learn more fascinating facts about the body push, subscribe the channel.